Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever one it happens to be for you. I hope you are doing well. So today could be the day that we find out about Ange Postecoglou. So let's get straight into it. So Ange is back from his holiday, and we know that he should be returning back to Tottenham. So I wonder what will happen. Me, personally, I think that he will be staying. I just think that when you look at it, the only time that a manager has actually been sacked after coming back from a holiday was when the change at Chelsea when Abramovich took over and when Ranieri, can I say his name properly, when he was there, he came back from his holiday and got sacked because there was a change. And unless that is going to happen, which a lot of people are speculating there is going to be a takeover. There was news that there could be a takeover. Again, that was a source that was the same source that said that Ange was sacked. So I will take that with a pinch of salt until I see it happening. So yeah, I think that, like I say, he's coming back, and that has really never happened. So unless we want to really set a completely new precedent where we've sent a manager away on holiday to just come back to be sacked, I can't see it happening personally. But then saying that, there's been some little hints to do with Thomas Frank possibly leaving his position. Well, I mean, that's all just rumours at the moment, of course. And I don't know if we've even spoken to him, but we've apparently spoken to him and David Silva, and that was a while ago. But that was like, I think, quite a while ago they said that. So I don't know if they're just regurgitating that from previous and that the conversations haven't been recent conversations. I'm not entirely sure. As I say, I feel like that it's a bit of a funny one because with the papers, they have been known to not always get it absolutely correct, as we know, and you don't always trust them, in my opinion, because I feel like that you can't really trust what they say because where they get their information from is, I feel now, lowered down than what it used to be, because before there used to be ones that you used to think, right, they're super reliable and they must get information from like maybe top tier like a top tier person at the club. But it just seems like even those journalists sometimes are picking the low hanging fruit and just saying things for the sake of saying them, or regurgitating things for the sake of regurgitation. And it just seems a bit strange because one source said it and everybody jumped on it and said that that was the case, that Ange had been sacked. However, he was on holiday and that nothing come out from the club. So it was like really strange that that had been said and everybody just jumped on it and believed it because they were regurgitating it. People said, oh, but more sources are saying it. Yeah, they're just repeating what everyone else is saying. It doesn't mean it's true. Just because if I say something and someone else repeats it, and then someone else repeat it to somebody else, and they repeat someone else, and then it gets repeated, it doesn't mean that it is true. So I just think that's not really logical to say that it's true because more people are just regurgitating the same thing. So anyhow, yeah, I just can't see that they're going to do it. I just think if Levy knew that Ange was going to concentrate on the Europa, which I believe that he did. I think there was conversations that went on, and I believe that he knew. Then to sack him when he already knew what the plan was wouldn't make any sense either. See, so some of these things that I think of don't make actually any sense. But then on the other hand, I'm just a bit like, but will they? Because Thomas Frank has obviously been scouted by us. So if you're looking at a manager, that means why would you, unless you're thinking about getting rid of the manager that you've got? And I don't know how Ange will feel about that, because as me as a person, if somebody's looking for to replace me for my job and they've not even sacked me yet, it's a bit like, well, that's a bit mean. Like, you're not even sacked me yet. Am I getting sacked? I'm not getting sacked. And so I don't think that makes like any kind of sense to do it like that. But they have done, unless they're going to sack him. So I'm in a knowing about what they're actually going to do. In like some senses, like I'm at a bit of a tug of war. But hopefully it will be, I don't know, like not even announced, even if they just put like the gaffers back in the building, that's all they have to do and post is that the gaffers back in the building, or season three's getting ready, or season three pending, anything like that. I think they can just put on their social media to sort of quell what's been said. And then that would put it sort of to bed, because he has got a contract. So they don't actually need to say that he is continuing in the job, because he's got a contract. You don't do that every year, that a manager's there and you say, oh, we're going to continue with him, because there's no need, because they've got a contract. So, yeah, I honestly hope that he does stay, because as I said previously, I feel that the players believe in him, the players are backing him, and I don't know if that's a really good idea to break that up and to send the manager away that they've trusted and believe in, who actually did win them something, after all these managers that we've had that have not done that and not really backed their word in a way, because they're serial winners and they've not won for many different reasons. And even with Pochettino, he did play great football. We all enjoyed it. We all loved Pochettino. However, he didn't get us over the line and win us anything. So, yeah, I think this guy should be given another chance. Like, I really do. And like I say, for that reason. And I don't think it's illogical for me to think that. I think that my reasoning is pretty sensible. And I'd like to think that I'm a pretty sensible person. So, yeah, that is my opinion. So please let me know what your opinion is. You Ange in, Ange out, Ange not bothered? Is there managers that you would take over Ange? Is there managers that you wouldn't take over Ange? Because a lot of people might say that, is Thomas Frank really an upgrade? Is he going to really push us on? Or is it just a sideward step? So if it's Frank, would you rather keep Ange? Or if it's somebody else, would you say, yes, that's okay? Is there like a level to it that you would take or that you wouldn't take? Please let me know. Please smash the like button and leave your comments, because the comments do really, really help. So please make sure that you do that and get your opinion out there. It's important to hear all opinions and keep it just respectful in the comment sections, please. We don't want none of this out like crazy back and forth with people. You don't need to be rude. You can just speak about their footballing opinion. I like to keep it nice and civil. So thank you so much for joining me. Please take good care of yourselves, and we will speak again real soon.